Hello Gemini, welcome to your June chakra healing video. There's a lot of stuff going on. Just really quickly, say hi to Pink. It's a cutie. There's a lot like she just assumed the position for the belly rooms. So what is going on with y'all for the month of June? Okay, well, there's a lot of stuff. This just a lot of stuff where I'm gonna move the oracle cards so we can talk about the main part of your reading. But first and foremost, I do have to say that your energy is getting used a lot right now, because there's a lot of communication that's happening. You guys, you guys' energy is working hand in hand with Aquarius energy, with the verbal revolutions that have been happening. It's been a lot of like messenger and also the society coming together to have this huge revolution and demand for righteousness and peace and equality amongst each other. So there's a lot of Gemini energy at play right now. Your season has been a very like just exactly what Gemini season's supposed to bring, which is just that same message across the board. Even with people that oppose the message, there's still a message across the board that is getting pretty much argued between the two, but at the same time there's people aligning themselves with the correct message as well. So there's a lot of really good things that are coming out of your season. You guys got on your bottom of the deck is the Fool and the Knave of Air. So if you guys, as much as everything that's going on is affecting you guys in a very like you want to punch somebody in the face type of way, you're also very aware that your season has been a tad chaotic because it needed to be. It needed to be. Things needed to be checked. Things needed to be released and let go, and things needed in order for some things to be released. Sometimes you got to take a knife to it because, you know, sometimes you got to just sometimes self-defense is completely and totally called for. Anytime that you actually have to self-defend yourself, it is totally called for. But specifically right now, with the way that the country is coming to its defense, that we're collectively as a union coming to our defense, it's a very beautiful thing, and you guys understand that very, very well, unless you're ignorant Gemini, which, you know, we're not talking about you today. Anyway, so for your root chakra, you have the 10 of Swords in reverse. And this tells me that while there's moments of you being tired with the energy and what's going on in society, you guys are not done fighting though. Like this is not the end by any shapes or forms. Like you guys are willing to carry this energy and push this energy, especially in all forms of media and social communication. You guys are definitely out here videotaping, out here marching, out here protesting, out here retweeting. However it is that the message is getting communicated, you guys are actually playing some sort of role in it. You guys are not like, y'all can be home, y'all could have went to work, been tired, and then boom, you saw that one meme that other people needed to see. Guess what? It's getting retweeted. Like you guys are not sleeping like on the actual like letting it go and being like, you know what, I'm tired, I'm just gonna let go. No, that's not what Gemini is doing right now. You guys are very much like, it ain't over till I said it's over, and it's not over right now. So root chakra wise, you guys are very persistent, and it's a lot of it's grounding for you guys, because when you're holding on to a very consistent message, not necessarily in a way where you're like trying to be stubborn with yourself, but more of when you see the thing about your reading is that it coincides very much with the rest of your sister signs, that being Aquarius and Libra. You guys are able to really flow really well when you all work together. And when I say work together, I mean like your energies when they're being combined. So what are we collectively doing right now? One, the message is getting spread. People are getting quote unquote woke. They're getting aware and more and there are a lot of like non-people of color, white people, who are actually working on their anti-racism work right now, and doing a lot more. There's a lot more message of spreading on like, hey, we all need to be anti-racist. We all need to be more aware of this. We all need to call this out. Like, this is a unified message that we're trying to spread. At the same time, we have Aquarius energy coming in and saying, okay, while we're all unifying in this message, we all also need to revolutionize the way that this has been systematically for a really long time. This has to stop. Like, we also have the same message, but there's things that need to be done about that message, and Aquarius energy is coming into play with that. Now with Libra energy, Libra wants justice to happen, period. And that's one of the main points from the message that's getting spread as well. It's not only like, hey, this is happening to us, it's, hey, we also want justice. That's one of the words, the key words that have been thrown around here all the time. If you look at Gemini season, you guys have been calling on your sister signs to really address collectively the message of what's been happening, which is very much like revolution, about coming together, about standing up for what's right, about a new way of doing things, about breaking down the system and making sure that we're all treating each other properly, about dismantling racism, about just all of those things speak to a revolution. And then with Libra energy, it's just like, hey, justice, this is not right, this has been going on for a long time, this just keeps happening, we're tired, we're exhausted, but we're still, while we're tired and exhausted, we're not going to give up on this, we're still going to push for it. So you guys have been doing a lot of this past couple of weeks that we've been having, and you guys are very much grounded within your energy, even if you don't think that you are, even though maybe you have fluctuating emotions, and that's everyone right now. Do not, again, the astrology of the rest, I honestly of the past, last month, this month is gonna look all types of funny looking. So do be aware that it's not just you guys that are astrologically feeling a lot of emotions and a lot of things. Cancer season is about to be on the next level of emotional energy. I might have to hold a crying session where we all just cry on live, because it's just, it's a lot. It's definitely a lot. A lot of lives have been lost in 2020. A lot of things have happened to us as a society in 2020. Like, 2020 is one for the history books for many reasons, and you guys you guys are playing your cards pretty much the best right now. So I definitely, if you're having those low moments, just come back to your emotions, because there are some areas in your reading where your emotions are not necessarily, you're not necessarily in the best states, because Cancer energy is affecting you a lot, especially this month. Once we have that solar eclipse, you're gonna need a lot of rest. You're gonna need to just take care of yourself and make sure you're nurtured. So just be mindful of that, because it can feel very draining at times. So for your sacral chakra, you have the Ace of Swords. Why is the Ace of Swords in your sacral chakra? You guys know I say this all the time. Your womb space, your sacral chakra is a conductor. It is a manifester. It is a manifester of energy. For you guys, you are trying to really get the message out. You guys are trying to manifest clarity, trying to manifest this streamlined message, this unified opinion of, hey, this is what's wrong, this is what's right, period. Like, that's it. You guys are not trying to, it's making it as clear as humanly possible. It doesn't have to be complicated. It is as simple as the message that you're trying to manifest, and you guys are actively working towards that. So that's a very beautiful thing for your sacral chakra for this month. For your solar plexus, you have the Three of Swords and you have the Hermit. Okay, so this is actually really beautiful, because in many ways you are also connecting with your other sister sign, which is Virgo. But there is a awareness that you have about healing and about not holding on to the negativity of what has been happening within our communities. There's definitely a huge focus on for you guys just being aware of sharing. Also, while you're out here retreating and sending out the message and all of these things, you're also sharing positive messages, making sure you're saying, hey, get your rest, get drink some water. Like, if you need a day, take a day. Like, you're like, especially when it comes to communicating with other people, you are being very much a healing kind of hub right now as well, because you are while you're spreading the message, you're also not only just spreading that message, you're also saying, hey, you know what, you look like you're really tired. You need something, you need like a smoothie, you need something to drink or something. Like, you guys are very also aware of the healing that is happening, and the trauma that has to kind of be addressed, but you're also not trying to hold on to it either. So this is actually really good, because for you guys are able to really analyze how something it's kind of affecting somebody and what they need in the moment. So this is what I mean by tapping into that Virgo energy. If the Three of Swords had been upright, this would tell me that you guys are actually getting really hurt during this time, and that you're also kind of taking in a lot of that energy during this time. But it just feels like you guys are moving from a place of higher consciousness, and you're actively just like, okay, you know what, I need a couple, like 5 minutes. I need 15 minutes to myself. I need some self-care. I need to just, for the rest of the night, I'm gonna do this in the morning, but for the rest of the night, I'm just gonna do this for me. I feel like you guys are actually in a really good place to actively work not only with the pushes that you're doing, but also maintaining your health and your healing, active and balanced. And this is honestly why I feel like the Peace card is coming up in here, because as things are getting communicated, especially with videos getting posted about different things, how different people are acting, like all of that, those moments that we're taking in as a society, also addressing it and putting and giving us time to heal within ourselves during those moments. So like, if you see something really gruesome, or somebody retweeted something that was just disgusting and it shouldn't have never happened, right afterwards you'll be like, you know what, this made me feel like shit. I need to take a shower, or I'll need to let me go eat something, or let me go get a drink, or whatever. Like, you guys are actively aware of your peace right now, which is very beautiful, because this tells me you guys are definitely a little bit more balanced than maybe some of the other signs in regards to how to deal with this energy, which is good, because it feels like you're using your duality properly, and calling onto all these other energies to sort them out. Now, with your heart chakra, you have the 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups. Okay? So, for this, this is probably the one thing I will say, because I feel like this is the one chakra that's really blocked for you guys this month. Your heart chakra. Please remember that you are an air sign. You're very light-hearted. You're very... you come more from the mind. Your mind is what chooses to love and what it chooses to hate and hold on to. There is like moments of like canceling, and moments of like, I see like people like just out here like just canceling people. I see like people out here like holding on to almost like the hate or the dislike of certain person or group of people, just because of them opposing your viewpoint, and just because you emotionally feel like, how can you disagree with me? Like, there's this just like, you must be like the worst of the worst to disagree with me, because I am very valid in my points. You know what I mean? So you guys are very much in this place where you're just like, I'm not taking nothing. There is no reason, no excuse. I don't want to hear it. All of this is BS. This person I just cancel. Like, especially if you have a friend, or like if there's somebody in your life, it could be a family member too, who's just like, no, but all lives matter, all that type. Like, somebody says that to you, you about to be like, if you don't get out of my face. Just be mindful with the stubbornness part of this, because the 5 of Cups is not necessary. It's a double-edged sword, because you are still holding on to some negativity of that. So if you are going to be very much like centered and grounded in kind of in a way where you're just like, I know what my point of view is, I know I'm right. Be careful about the things that you hold on to that other people are doing that you don't like, and then that you're just justifying to add a new kind of trauma to your list of things, how people have been hurting you. Be very mindful of how others are hurting you right now, because it makes your heart not light. It makes it very like stuck, and then you end up holding on to these experiences where you're like, oh my god, how can this person just say that to me? How can this person just say that? How can we were friends for like 3 years and he dares to say that to me? And those moments then become traumatic moments. So just be mindful, keep your energy light, keep your mind light, keep your communications as very much as they're very bold and true. make sure that you're also not holding on to the trauma that other people are giving you, because a lot of people are saying a lot of stupid stuff, and that's stuff that they need to heal, not that you need to hold on to because they need to heal. Okay, I just need you to make sure you're aware of that. Not everything has to be your problem. There are some things where you can address and you can give the message as the messenger, but you don't have to then go ahead and take the pain from them not processing the message. They'll get the message when they need to get the message. You were just supposed to give it. So keep your energy light, keep your heart light, because I feel like it's gonna have a lot of, it can get trapped in a lot of emotions this month. So just make sure you're okay. Okay, now with your throat chakra, you have the Seven of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. You guys are waiting. You guys are waiting for you guys, not only do you have receipts, but you guys are like plotting and waiting for things to kind of come to pass. There's some things that are like being promised and being said by certain people. You're like, okay, where is it? I've been waiting for a week. You guys haven't said anything. Like, you want to see action. You want things to move a little bit faster, especially when it comes to what other people are telling you, because then you're just going to start calling people out, and it's not going to be pretty, because your throat chakra is going to be a little bit saucy. It's a little bit like adobo. It's a little bit, it's seasoned. It's a seasoned sauce. So just be very mindful with how you're communicating this month, because it's definitely like you guys are about waiting for the karma. You're like, okay, but where is it though? Like, this was said to me, I don't see it. Where is it though? Like, it's on a very clear, like, what's up, like what's good. So just be aware of your throat chakra, because you could get a little saucy this month. I don't know if that's how you want to be. If that's how you want to be, then that's how you want to be. But just be mindful, because you know, it might just take you being a little bit more patient than you need to. But you know, just be mindful of that. Now, for your third eye, you have the Sun in reverse. I'm not surprised about this whatsoever, because I know that Gemini, first and foremost, knows that in order for any change to be created by this needs to happen for a longer time. And what does that mean? That means that wars are not completely won in a day. Revolutions are not over in one day. It has to, in order for things to be what they are, to be impacted what they are, time matters. What did I just say? Time matters. Time matters. There's a reason why the earth moves. This is why crown chakra is the Queen of Pentacles too. You guys are very, 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 very aware, okay, that that things need to run their course as they are. The longer that this takes to happen, the longer that every single day people are protesting. If people are protesting for 2 months straight, it's going to go down in the history books as people protested for 2 months straight for the rights. People all over the world. Like, this is happening all over the world. The impact is huge. And that type of president, like, you have no idea what that does and says to people, to the community, to those in power. Because it's not just like, oh, look, they gave up, they finished, like, they're over it. Like, oh, everything's back to normal. We're all back and just we're happy, we're victorious, we're all this stuff. No. Gemini is very, very aware this month that things need to continue the way they are right now until real change is happening, and not some BS change, but some real change. Because you guys are not trying to take like any type of small victories. That doesn't exist to you. You want to see justice, and so you will be continuing to do your thing and communicating until that justice is seen by you. Like, that's just the way it is. If other people got a problem with it, that's what it is. But in your third eye, you know very well, your intuition is telling you this ain't over, because you didn't say it was over. Okay, until the messenger stops talking, this is not over, period. Okay, so this is just what it's going to look like for right now. And while other people want to, quote unquote, get back to normal, whatever the hell that means, because that's not a reality that's happening right now, especially with the coronavirus, all these states reopening, really catching like these corona vibes up in the bar hopping their way away into the hospital, because they already trying it. Like, people have no sense of respect for time, and they're going to get caught up not only with what's happening you know, in the world with how it concerns health, but how it concerns society as well. So just be very mindful of that. You guys are not here for it. Your crown chakra, this is what I mean, but you guys are like, even though I always say that your crown chakra should be lighter, you guys are very much focused on the earth right now and your root chakra and how your energy is manifesting in the physical realm. So I don't really see this as a super blockage. However, I will tell you that you should still have moments to yourself, moments of peace, moments of just taking care of your spiritual being, especially because you did have the Hermit in your solar plexus. Just make sure you're taking some time away to have those moments with spirit, to connect, to make sure that you are in alignment with your purpose and that you're okay. Artistic expression was related to how you're expressing yourself right now. But I did want to talk about this because Cancer is one of your planetary energies that's affecting you this month, Earth and Cancer. And I really do feel like you guys are going to be one of the signs that is really feeling a lot of this water heavy energy. Cancer season is going to be something else, especially on that solar eclipse. Prep for it, because I'm telling you right now, it's going to be something else. It's going to be a little bit intense. It's going to feel very emotional. It's going to feel very heavy. And that's going to be one of the greatest days to do some spiritual work, because Cancer is just super amazing to tap into spirituality, working with divine feminine energy, with divine mother energy, and just getting that nourishment that you might have been looking for or needing for the past couple of weeks now. So just be mindful of that, because that's happening. But that's pretty much, that's what your reading is. It's literally right here is what your reading is, but plus time. That's what it is. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and to ring the bell so you get notified anytime I upload a new video. And don't forget to check out the Patreon as well, because we're always learning and growing over there. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.